Most people believe they're aging well, right up until a simple moment proves otherwise. It's not during a doctor's visit. It's not during a long walk. It's when you try to stand up from a low chair and your body hesitates. That moment tells a deeper story. Years ago, a 71-year-old woman walked into a clinic, worried about losing her independence. She insisted she was doing fine, living alone, managing everything. But when she was gently tested, something surprising came to light. 3 key abilities had already started to fade. She hadn't noticed, because decline doesn't arrive loudly. It whispers. You begin using your hands to push yourself up. You reach for railings without thinking. You avoid movements that once felt effortless. It feels like adaptation, but it's actually a warning. Over time, patterns like these revealed something important. There are 5 core abilities that quietly determine whether someone stays independent or slowly loses it. If you still have them, you're doing better than most people your age. If even one starts slipping, your body is asking for attention. 1. The strength to rise. Sit down, cross your arms. Now stand up without using your hands. Simple? It should be. But this movement depends on your leg strength, especially the muscles that support every step, every climb, every moment of stability. When these muscles weaken, life becomes smaller. Stairs feel steeper. Walking feels heavier. Outings become rarer. But here's the hopeful part. Strength can return, often faster than people expect, when it's gently challenged again. 2. The ability to move without seeing now. Imagine taking 10 steps backward without looking. Suddenly, your body can't rely on habit. Your brain has to guide every movement. This tests something deeper than strength: balance, coordination, and awareness. When this ability fades, it's not just about movement. It can signal that communication between your brain and body is weakening, and that's often where falls begin. There are 3. The freedom to bend. Reaching down to touch your toes might seem like flexibility, but it's really about freedom. Freedom to put on your shoes without effort. Freedom to pick something up without hesitation. Freedom to move without planning every step. When stiffness takes over, even simple tasks become complicated. But flexibility isn't lost forever. It's just neglected. And with consistency, it often comes back. 4. The power of balance. Stand on one leg. No support, just you. How long can you hold it? Balance is one of the first things to quietly decline, and one of the most important to maintain. Because balance isn't just physical. It's a coordination between your vision, your inner ear, and your body's awareness. When those systems drift apart, confidence disappears, and once fear of falling sets in, movement itself begins to shrink. 5. The ability to rise from the ground. This is the ultimate test. Lower yourself down and stand back up without using your hands. It sounds simple, but it requires strength, flexibility, balance, and coordination all at once. It's not just a movement. It's a measure of your body's reserve. Because in real life, unexpected things happen. A stumble, a slip, and in those moments, your body either responds or it doesn't. Here's what matters most. These abilities don't disappear overnight. They fade slowly, quietly, almost invisibly. Until one day, something feels harder than it should. But the story doesn't end there. Because the same way these abilities are lost, they can be rebuilt. Not through extreme workouts, not through complicated routines, but through small, consistent actions. A few mindful movements each day, a little awareness, a decision to stay engaged with your body. The people who remain strong and independent into their 80s and 90s aren't always the strongest or the luckiest. They're simply the ones who kept practicing what mattered. They stayed honest about what their body could do, and gently worked to keep it that way. So the real question isn't, do you still have these abilities today? It's this: are you paying attention before they begin to fade?